What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird, and we back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're gonna jump right into it, dog. So, of course, we back with another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out Well Off Media, Recent Media, the pregame show, providing us phenomenal footage each and every day. As we all know, we have wrapped up our National Signing Day recruiting class here. These likely won't be the only young men that we sign in this 2026 class. I do believe we will sign a couple more, if not a few more. Obviously, we have multiple signing periods now, but as of right now, we have 11 in this class, and I'm excited about. Before we get into those guys, really quickly here, of course, we have a new offensive coordinator, Coach Brennan Marion. Obviously, he's coming from Sac State. He was the head coach there, and then he was offensive coordinator at UNLV in 2023 and 2024. Of course, he created that go-go offense, basically an up-tempo scheme that combines like downhill power running, vertical pass plays, utilizing a two-back system that's very running back friendly. I know Sac State had a 1,200-yard rusher this year. They also had two other guys rush for over 500 yards as well. Of course, when a quarterback in this offense, there's a lot of timing routes as well too that I feel like Julian Lewis will be able to take advantage of. I know I watched a video with Coach Brennan, and it was mentioning about how he wants to try to run like 80 to 90 plays a game, which is going to tire out any defense. I mean, it's going to be an interesting offense that he's going to bring to Boulder, Colorado, that I'm definitely excited for. And I can't wait to see how we utilize our weapons in this offense. It's a type of offense where your skill position guys can put up very good numbers. We're going to talk more about Coach Brennan at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But here we are for our National Signing Day class video. You guys are going to love this video here. We're going to go in the order in which these young men are ranked. And of course, we have to start with our highest ranked recruit, and that is no other than Carson Crawford, the four-star linebacker, 6'3", 215 out of Carthage, Texas. Again, in that 2026 class, this is the number 11 linebacker in the country. He's a top 200 national player, the number 31 player in Texas. Of course, an extremely athletic athlete at linebacker. I mean, this young man has played all over the field for one of the best teams in Texas 4A football. I mean, just athletic in pursuit, athletic in rush situations. I mean, experienced off ball, but can also be used off the edge as well too. He's played some nickel, he's played some corner. I mean, he's been everywhere. It's tight end, wide receiver. I mean, he's been literally all over the place. In the state title game last year, he played 7 different positions. A state title game where he was the defensive MVP. Of course, he said Colorado was there really early in his recruiting process. He loves everything about Colorado. This young man here, 97 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 23 hurries this season, 3 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 forced fumbles. He will be an early enrollee, and he's going to make plays on Saturdays. Let's keep it rolling, dog. Preston Ashley, another 4-star. He's a DB. He is 5'10", $170 out of Brandon, Mississippi. In that 2026 class, he is the number 22 safety in the country. He is a top 12 player in Mississippi, a top 220 national player. Will likely play nickel at the next level, a sticky DB that's just a ball hawk man that can make plays all over the field. Love the fact that he's been locked in ever since he's committed to this Colorado football program. I saw recently he mentioned if he can hop on a plane right now and fly to Boulder, Colorado, he would. He is a buff through and through, and we got a physical playmaker that's coming to the defensive backfield. And be excited for Preston Ashley. He gonna be one of them ones, dog, for sure. Let's keep it rolling, man. Got a JUCO guy here, man. Domata Peko Jr. He's a 3-star edge rusher, 6'4", 230, kind of out of Calabasas, California in that 2026 class. This is the number 2 edge rusher in the country. He's a top 3 JUCO player in California. He is the number 7 JUCO player in the country. Very athletic off the edge, really good dip and bend ability, uses his speed very well to get in the backfield and make plays. Of course, he is the son of our defensive line coach, Domata Peko. Of course, Junior mentioned that there's a whole bunch of things that really sold him on Colorado. He said his decision to join the herd, one thing for sure, was the type of vibe that defensive coordinator Coach Robert Livingston brings to the defensive room and to the team. It's just an energy where you want to run through a wall for a guy like him. He said, and having the chance to play under a defensive scheme and mindset, it's an opportunity he couldn't pass up on, especially in this era of college football. I can't wait to see him next season. It's going to be fun watching him fly off the edge. Let's keep it rolling, dog, with Alex Ward. He's a 3-star athlete, was a 4-star in the 2027 class. He reclassified to the 2026 class. They dropped him a little bit down to a 3-star. But just know he is an extremely athletic playmaker on both sides of the football, coming out of Marietta, Georgia. He's coming from IMG Academy. Of course, this young man here, man, literally can play on both sides of the football. It's going to be fun watching him. I know he mentioned, dog, he said he, really being able to just go to a school that had someone that played on both sides of the ball and was great on both sides. He said Coach Prime is there and knowing how to control a superstar like him and all of that talent. Also, his brother being there as well, too. We're going to get into him as well, too. But Christian Ward is also signed to this Colorado football program in the 2026 class. He said it was another great opportunity to also be able to play with his brother. And he wants to go up there and be coached by the best and be the best. Like I said, he has an opportunity to really play on both sides. We know how Coach Prime is. You have to master one side first. You'll see which side he'll be on, but he is athletic, can really make plays at wide receiver, can really be a shutdown DB as well, too. It's really going to just be up to him as far as what he's going to look to master first so he can then play both, but he's going to play on both sides of the ball. Be excited for that young man there. Let's keep it rolling, dog, with Rodney Peko Jr., of course, the 4-star linebacker, 6'1", 220, out of Newman, Georgia. Obviously, in that 2026 class, looking at a top 40 linebacker in the country, a top 50 overall player coming out the state of Georgia. An athletic linebacker that can really make plays, really physical as well. Plays with a really good motor. I mean, you can see him making plays all over the field. Can get downhill, can read and react, can play in coverage, can play in space. I mean, we're really, really excited about this young man as well. Been committed to this Colorado football program, and he stayed intact with his commitment. Of course, his recent trip to Colorado, he recapped his visit and said, the linebackers are flying all around the field, making plays. It shows Coach Andre Hart really knows what he's doing in that linebacker room. And of course, we expect him to be able to come in and be one of those guys. We all know that linebacker room is wide open. And Rodney Peko Jr., along with Carson Crawford, I mean, we got a dynamic duo there. To be able to come in and groom. Of course, we see him being a voice and a quarterback of the defense, coming in early, making an impact right away. Be excited for Rodney Peko Jr. Now let's keep it rolling, man. We got Christian Ward. Of course, we just spoke about his brother. We got Christian Ward, the 3-star wide receiver, 6'3", $195 out of Marietta, Georgia. He's also playing at IMG, a top 100 wide receiver in the country, a top 85 overall player coming out of the state of Florida. Is going to be really solid after the catch. Really big body wide receiver with a huge catch radius. Going to be able to be utilized in the red zone for sure. Displays solid hands as well, too. Good speed for his size. I'm expecting Christian Ward to be able to be an impact player at that wide receiver position. Of course, we have a lot of success with wide receivers. As we all know, we have a track record of receivers having success within this Colorado football program. And with this new style of offense, this go-go offense, it's a lot of vertical concepts down the field. And I think Christian Ward can really utilize this type of offense and put up some really, really good numbers. Christian mentioned he feels like Colorado is the best place for him because of the culture, the energy around the program, and the way the staff believes in him. And I definitely believe in him as well. Let's get to the Hogs, man. We all love the Hogs. And we got to start with Xavier Payne, the 3-star offensive tackle, 6'7", 320. He's out of the state of New York, but currently playing his high school football in Orlando, Florida at Jones High School. The top 100 offensive tackle in the country, top 100 overall player coming out of the state of Florida. He is a 3-star with a 4-star offer list, over 30 offers. There was a lot of institutions that were after this young man. A very good offensive tackle that mentioned his overall connection that he has with the Colorado coaches, especially the offensive line coaches, is what sold him on being a Buff. He said he loved every coach is there, and he really believes that he can learn a lot and get developed and be set up for the best shot at the next level. Got a Hog coming aboard of Colorado. Let's keep it rolling, man. Got to stick with the Hog, man. Ben Gula, 3-star interior offensive lineman, 6'5", 300 pounds, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in that 2026 class. Looking at a top 100 interior offensive lineman in the country. He's a top 130 overall player coming out the state of Florida. Definitely a mauler at the offensive line position. Reminds me a lot of Cash Cleveland. I know we're going to be graduating our center, Zarian McGill, who's had a fantastic season I think Ben Gulak can come in and have a similar effect to what Cash Cleveland was able to come in with as well, to come in, work hard, develop, and be able to really take over that starting center position. He has an opportunity to do that. You can definitely see some similarities in his game. I know it came down to us and UCF, and ultimately he committed to this Colorado football program. He said the staff continuously showed that he was a priority, and he feels that he can make an immediate impact not only with the team but within the school as well. We love that there. Let's keep it rolling, dog, with another hog, and that's going to be Colorado's own Josiah Manu, the 3-star offensive tackle, 6'5", 300 pounds, out of Loveland, Colorado. In that 2026 class, he is a top 110 offensive tackle in the country. He's a top 20 overall player coming out of the state of Colorado. Of course, this young man here, man, definitely love his tape as well too. Looking forward to watching him develop. A damn good run blocker on tape. Of course, you'll be able to see that. He said the biggest thing that stood out to him was the way we tied faith and culture into the program. He said none of this process will be possible without his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And of course, being able to glorify him through his actions is something that he thinks is really, really important. And he mentioned staying in Colorado, being able to help his mom and being able to help his sisters is honestly just a blessing. Of course, we love that. Let's keep it rolling, man, with Colby Johnson, a 3-star linebacker, 6'2", 200 pounds, out of the state of Washington in that 2026 class. He is the number 13 overall player in Washington, the number 3 linebacker in Washington, a top 140 linebacker in the country. Of course, this young man plays with his hair on fire, man, a physical linebacker that also gets it done on the offensive side of the ball as well. Plays running back, made a lot of plays at that running back position. Of course, he transitioned to be a linebacker at the next level. This young man mentioned, of course, that he loves the coaching and the program so much. He said there's an opportunity to be coached by Coach Andre Hart, by Coach Rob Livingston, Coach Prime. He also said something that really stood out was the 200 years of NFL playing or coaching experience on the staff. He said he loved Boulder. It's beautiful with the mountains, the greenery everywhere, and he can really see himself fitting in. Last but certainly not least here is Maurice Mojo Williams, the 3-star corner, 5'11", a $175 out of New Orleans, Louisiana, in that 2026 class. Look at a top 45 overall player in Louisiana. Of course, this young man here coming from that Edna Carr program, which is a national powerhouse. Definitely love the way this young man plays. Physical corner, plays bigger than his size, plays with really good eyes, good technique as well too. Of course, he's going to definitely be well coached coming out of that Edna Carr program. If you don't know about Edna Carr, I think they had like 15 D1 signees from this 2026 class alone. I mean, it's an elite program. They do that each and every year. Of course, this young man here, man, mentioned about this Colorado football program. He basically said that, the program believed in him. So he's putting all his trust in our program. And that was why he decided to sign with Colorado and made Colorado his top option. Can't wait to see him ball out in black and gold. Now, of course, those were our 11 signees so far within this 2026 class. Of course, I do believe we will get a few more. Be on the lookout for Xavier McDonald, the 4-star wide receiver out of Mississippi. He committed to Sac State back in July. Kind of shocked everyone. He's a top 50 wide receiver in the country, a top 300 national player. Had offers all over the place: LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama, Arkansas, just to name a few. Of course, with Coach Marion coming over to be the offensive coordinator, be on a lookout for a flip from this young man, and would love to be able to get him in black and gold as well. I expect Joseph Peko to also commit, and you can never really count us out when it comes to being able to get a flip or two elsewhere as well. I'm really, really excited for that go-go offense. That's an offense that's had a lot of success, multiple seasons, over 400 total yards, over 30-plus points. I mean, it's an exciting offense, and we got some playmakers that's going to have fun in that offense for sure. But not going to keep you long. I just want to bring you guys another phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog. Bird's eye view, man.